Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. I'm the Book Geek, also known as Kiava, and today I'm going to do another Black-Oween-Athon tag. This one is the Halloween movie tag. So if you don't know, Black-Oween is a readathon that is going on for the entire month of October. October is almost over, but if you would like to join, there are still some days left to get in on all the fun. And the creator of this readathon also created 5 original tags to go along with this readathon. Now, I'm late posting some content because life. But anyway, better late than never. October is not over yet, so technically I'm not late, but I wanted to get these videos out spread out, and it doesn't look like that's what's gonna happen. But anyway, let's get back to the topic, which is this tag. There are several different questions here. Question number 1 is, what is your favorite Halloween movie and why? Ooh, now I am a horror fanatic. I love horror movies. I watch horror movies like it's nobody's business. Oh my God, this is going to be so hard for me because I love movies in general. I'm a huge movie fan. Horror movies are my thing. I'm going to say that my favorite Halloween movie is Halloween. The original Halloween movie, Halloween from 1978, I believe it was. And if you don't know, I'm talking about Michael Myers, the first Halloween movie. John Carpenter's. Right? That was John Carpenter, right? Halloween. This is one of my favorite movies because I feel like, first of all, it was terrifying. It scared me as a child, and it was something that stuck with me. Even when I watch those scenes as an adult, those scenes still scare me. For instance, spoiler alert if you've never seen Halloween, but for instance, when Jamie Lee Curtis and her friend were walking down the sidewalk and Michael was standing on the other end next to the tall hedges, and then he just ducked behind the bushes. That part scares me to death, and the music score did not help. Just a simple scene of somebody standing there watching you and then them ducking behind the bushes frightened the hell out of me. And so it was terrifying, which is one of the reasons why I love the movie, because we love to be scared. Most people like to be scared. I don't know why. Why is that? Why do we enjoy being scared? As long as it's not real life fear, we enjoy being scared. Like if somebody was really chasing us with a fucking knife, it wouldn't be fun. But when it's fictional, we enjoy it. But anyway, it was terrifying. And Halloween set the tone for a lot of other movies to come. And the music score was incredible, terrifying. I don't know. It's a nostalgic type of thing because it was something that I grew up watching. And so it has always remained one of my favorites. A lot of other movies took inspiration from Halloween. So it influenced a lot of other slashers and whatnot to come after that. It was sort of like a slasher craze, and we owe that all to Halloween. Some of the most popular ones that you've probably heard of are My Bloody Valentine, as well as Nightmare on Elm Street and Sleepaway Camp. For that reason alone, for being an influential movie, I gotta give it to Halloween. Next question is, when did you realize that you like Halloween? Oh boy, since I was a little girl. The next question is, can you remember the first Halloween or magical themed book that you have ever read? And no, I cannot. I have a terrible memory. I cannot remember the first Halloween book I read. What? I'm 33 years old. I can't even remember what I wore yesterday or what I ate yesterday. So, no, I'm trying to think. It would probably be a Goosebumps book, but I don't know Probably before then. Actually, no. What's that book with the old lady walking through the woods at night and the pieces of clothing are following her? I can remember that book. I used to love that book. And as an adult and working in childcare, working with children, I've actually read that book to my students. What is the name of that book? The Little Old Lady Who Was Not Afraid of Anything. That's the name of the book. Yes, I love that story. I do remember reading that when I was a kid. So that counts. Next question is, what book on your shelf has orange on the cover? Ooh. Do I have a book that has orange on the cover? I see some down here, but they're not scary books. But it didn't say spooky books. It just says a book on your shelf that has an orange cover. An totally orange cover or orange in the cover? I'm trying to find one that has a lot of orange in it. That has orange. Yeah, it says what book on your shelf has orange on the cover. So it doesn't say cover is orange. Ooh, okay, right here. Queenie. And you probably can't tell, but this is orange. There we go. That was easy. Next question is, poison, curse, or cast a love spell on. Choose between Pennywise, Jason, or Beetlejuice. Okay, so this is like a fuck, kill, marry type of question. Poison, curse, or cast. Okay, so I would poison Pennywise. I would cast a love spell on Jason. And I would curse Beetlejuice. I would cast a love spell on Jason because I feel like he's already cursed because of everything that he went through. So he deserves a little tenderness. So I would cast a love spell on Jason. Maybe that might soften his heart a little bit. And then I would curse Beetlejuice because that would be the greatest payback for all the bad stuff he did, basically. And yeah, of course, we want Pennywise out of there. Even though I love the character of Pennywise, he's no good. It is no good. And so I would poison that bad boy. And so the next question is, what is your favorite Halloweenish book that turned into a movie? Ooh, I have so many. It. Of course, It. That was so easy. It. That's one of my favorites. Oh my God. I love that freaking book. I love that movie. I love the characters. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Name 3 dark/spooky books that you would love to become movies. Ooh, this is a good one. Okay. Name 3 dark, spooky books that you would love to become movies. Oh, definitely The Cabin at the End of the World. That book was so crazy. I would love to see that in film. I think if the right person got their hands on it and directed it, it would be a masterpiece. I would love to see that one come to life. So The Cabin at the End of the World. Dread Nation by Justina Ireland. That whole time period that it comes from, the sort of weapons and wardrobe that they would wear, the atmosphere, it would be incredible. It would be so incredible. I don't think we've seen zombies in an old-fashioned time period like the time period that was set in Dread Nation, which was the time during Gettysburg and whatnot. I would love to see how that one turns out on screen. And then one more. Ooh. Oh, A Head Full of Ghosts. Another book by Paul Tremblay. He's one of my newest favorite authors of horror books. Yes. Even though we've seen that story play out in film already, because the book is about a young girl. We don't know if she's possessed or if there's something else going on, and then people coming into the home to video record and things like that and find out what's really going on. We've seen this play out in movies before, but the way that the story was left open-ended, which is also something else we've already seen, but I just love the way that the author brought the whole story together, and it leaves you questioning what actually happened in the story. It's not wrapped up in a nice, neat little bow. I would love to see that come to life in film. Next question. Out of the 3 books you mentioned, who would be your dream cast to play those roles? You can do 1 book if you want instead of all 3 books. Oh my God, I've never thought about that before. Ooh, this one is going to take some thought, because I can't really, the reason why it's going to take some thought, I would have to go back into the story and read the character descriptions of these characters to try and figure out who I would want to see cast as one of the characters in a certain role. I can remember what the story was about, but I would have to read certain parts of the book to get the character descriptions and get the characters, you know, attitude and mannerisms and all that stuff down before I can say I want X, Y, and Z to play this person and that person. So I'm not about to do that. So I'm trying to think who could play the main character of Jane in Dread Nation, because she was so badass. I'm trying to think of a young Black actress that could play her. And there's so many. You put me on the spot with this question. There's always a question from these tags that I just refuse to answer because it takes too much thought. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I would have to go back and read the story, like I said. If I figure it out, I will put it down in the description box. I hate that when I can't answer a question. And then I think about it afterwards and I'd be like, oh, I should have said that. And then I go back and write it in the, I pin it in a comment section. But, you know, how many people are going to read that? What about the Cabin at the End of the World? I don't know. I don't remember what the characters look like exactly. I remember everything that happened, but not exactly what they look like. So I'm going to try and figure that out, and then I'm going to write it in a comment section and pin it down below. So that's it for this video, guys. I will have some more things coming. I'm going to be pushing out a lot of videos. Classes just started again for me. I only had 1 week off between semesters. These are accelerated courses, so it is a lot of work and I don't get much of a break. So that's been taking up a lot of my time, as well as virtual learning for the children. And it's just a lot of stuff going on. So just bear with me, guys. The videos are coming. You might see some videos that I filmed in the summertime. I refuse to scrap them. I'm going to still put them out, even though it's well past the time period when it was supposed to go out. Because I took the time to film all that, and yeah, it's getting out. I didn't do all that work for nothing. But anyways, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy my content. Hit the bell for notifications so you know each time I post a video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.